Welcome back to the channel, and something very different now, because what's in this mostly unfinished room are my arcade machines, which had to be stored outside for a while because the basement needed work. It needed strengthening because of the weight. So although there's lots of holes in the walls still, there's lots of holes in these machines too. I mean, yeah, they need finishing, they need fixing up, they need some restoration. That's horrible side out there. What we're going to focus on today though is that one in the corner, which I made in 2006 from some wood that was in the roofing of my wife's garage. She wasn't using it. I thought, well, I could use that and make an arcade machine, and it was the first one that I owned over here. So yeah, that thing's homemade. Can't tell, eh? Now it needs a heck of a lot of repairs. I mean, just look at it. It needs a lot of repairs because it was stored outside for a couple of years, got bashed about in moving here to this house. So yeah, it's got a, I don't know why I did this. Well, I do, because it was easy to get to the insides, but I've never seen another machine with that kind of functionality. Move the drawer at the front, and inside there, I'll just get a light, is the main computer board. So yeah, in there, power supply, very old board, running something like a 350 megahertz old chip. As the processor, we've got an ISA card for the sound. I did it that way because of the emulation that I could find. I think it's running Vantage. Yeah, and it runs stuff from flash card, but this doesn't boot up anymore. I wonder why. The monitor was from a yard sale. It's a 19-inch, I think, 17 or 19, flat screen. Again, it doesn't have a proper arcade monitor in it. Nothing about it is really proper except for the controls. Right, so I've disconnected it from the cabinet, set it up on this table here with a keyboard, some USB speakers, this monitor, and realised that the momentary on-off switch has come off. I found another. I'll attach that up and then I'll show you what happens when it boots at the moment, or at least when it starts up. Right, there we go. The replacement momentary switch is now on. It's quite a hefty, chunky thing, this. It's kind of arcade themed in a way. Right, so what I'll do now is press it and you'll see what it does. Well, those speakers have come on. One of them has, which shows that there is USB output. But as you can tell, the processor phone is not turning. There's no output on the screen. The whole thing is doing nothing in terms of booting up, and that's the problem. So I've got a couple of ideas. One would be leaking capacitors. Another might be, this is a CF card which has got my own code on it and some ROMs, and that's connected by an IDE cable. And I'm thinking, if I disconnect this, that's one option, and then clean up the RAM sticks, that's another. Take out the sound card, that's another. I'm going to literally use a pencil eraser on those edge parts, and then spray it, like I say, with the contact cleaner, see if there's a difference. I'll also do the edge connector on the sound card. Ah, hell, I've just plugged a PCI sound card into an ISA slot and it doesn't boot anymore. I mean, yeah, they're not even similar, are they? Oh man. Well, this has been an amazing series of things. I'll show you the picture now of the stack of old motherboards I went through the last couple of days, and we've come right the way back round to this one. I've put another processor in, 350 megahertz, and well, it makes all the right sounds. I'm going to take it into the other room, and I wonder if this thing is going to boot again. I thought I'd fried it.
5 hours later.
Well, wow, after lots of changing stuff around, I've got this working. Albeit only through these headphones, but you can hear we've got sound. Well, there we go. Graphics are all great, and this thing is now up and running. I thought I'd blown it up when I plugged the other card in by mistake, but it's now up and running. So, excuse the cold, by the way, I seem to have developed one. yeah, that left hand card, the blue one, is the one with the files on. They're supposed to be for the home built machine, but this is the card I'm running here for the Defender machine, and this one does work. So I've just got to copy some settings across and should be done. And there we are, a few settings changed, and 1942 is loaded up, correct orientation. There's the sound. And so it's back in the cabinet, somewhat neater than it was before. So now the moment of truth, powering up. Just switched on. Yay, there we go. Alright, so hey, we're up. Oh, the screen's a bit out. It might be the monitor itself. Yeah, there's supposed to be a joystick at the top there. This is my menu system. Now if I go to the left and right, I've sorted the controls out. Oh no, there we go. That's a bit slow. Oh, it's alright now. Right, yeah, the screen needs adjusting. Huh. I bet it's showing it going through with the various games that I've got on here. Centipede, Commando, Donkey Kong 3. Right, so I better pick one, haven't I? What do you feel like? A bit of Gallagher. There it is, loading. Apologies for all the glare on the screen. Didn't know if this would work or not. That's the usual startup of a Gallagher arcade board. Is it the right way round? Well, yes it is. Oh yeah. Well, I could try and get this camera a bit better arranged and show this going. Oh yeah. Alright, left and right. Fire. Just a couple of extras. This all needs cleaning out thoroughly in here, but there's the board for the speaker, and that's what's causing the buzzing as well. But I've sorted out the volume. There we are. Much more volume now. And I've also found out that with some play of Gallagher here, I only got 17,930, a bit rubbish, but while I was doing so, the joystick freed up and the fire button freed up. So they did need to be pushed a few times around, and they sort of cleared up a bit like an old car sometimes comes back with a bit of use on the road. But anyway, so that's much better. As I say, the left and right is sorted out. Fire. Oh, this will be good, won't it? One-handed. Well, maybe not. Hey. Wow, I can feel the speaker going through my feet. The sound. Oh, that was a quick game. Anyway, so it's back up and running. I'm delighted that it is. The screen needs some work, like I say, bring the height of that down, squash it a little bit. Got to clean, of course, the control panel up thoroughly. This seems to be wasps. I picked off a big, what they call them, dirt dauber thing from it. And also on the side there was another one, or another two. So they need cleaning up. I've got to, yeah, all this, got to get it all sorted out. Fix up that annoying buzzing coming from the speaker and the amplifier. But bring it back to how it used to be in 2006, which wasn't a bad little machine at all, really. So if anyone would like to see more work done on this in the future, give me a shout down below. Let me know what you think. Do bear in mind this was the first one I made, and it was 18 years ago. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun that, and I'm glad I got it running again. Okay, thanks very much for watching.